Hello friends, welcome to Mind Body Becky. Today I have a 30-minute practice for you using a strap to help reduce tension through our neck and shoulders. Let's get started. Coming to a comfortable seat, pick up your shoulders, roll them back and down. Rock the head side to side just a bit. We're working on releasing tension out of our shoulders and neck in this sequence. So you're going to have a strap, especially if you don't have range of motion that allows you to get a bind. This is going to let you stretch those shoulders a little deeper. So sitting up nice and tall, pick up those shoulders, roll them back and down, and just kind of notice how you feel. Notice sensations in the body. Notice if your shoulders are creeping up a little towards your ears, and see if you can release them down. See if you can create a situation where you have no effort through the upper body. Your eyes can be open, or you can close them if that's what feels better to you. We take a few breaths, just settling ourselves a little bit more. And then begin to add a little bit of movement into the head and neck. So as we inhale, we're going to reach the head up towards the sky. We're going to open the throat, the front of the chest. I'm gonna let this head hang back here for just a moment. Maybe rock the head side to side just a bit. And coming back to center. Exhaling, drop that chin down to the chest. And again, let the head hang heavy. There's no effort through the shoulders, through the upper body. And then just gently start to roll that head side to side just a bit, ear to shoulder, ear to shoulder. Noticing if there's areas that feel a little more tender. Returning back to center, bringing that gaze over to the left, keeping the head in line with the horizon, but drawing the nose over in the direction of the shoulder. Take a moment, take a pause here. Maybe try tucking that chin down towards the collarbone. In each one of these, if you feel the need to hang out a little longer, or revisit it, please do so. Coming back to center, take this over to the other side. Gaze goes all the way to the right. Eyes stay even with the horizon as the chin comes in line with that shoulder. Noticing how this feels, and then play with tucking that chin towards the shoulder, or towards the collarbone. Okay, noticing sensations. Coming back to center, ear to shoulder now. Keeping the shoulders down, we're drawing the ear towards the shoulder, not the shoulder towards the ear. So finding length, so if you're drawing that crown of the head up, exhaling, dropping that right ear over towards that right shoulder. Notice what this feels like through that left neck and shoulder area. Play with this a little bit. Maybe you walk out those left fingertips. Maybe you let that right hand float up and find that left temple. Bringing hand back down to rest. Try tucking the chin down towards the collarbone a little and noticing how that changes the sensations through that neck. Tipping the chin up towards the sky. Again, notice the difference in sensations. Returning back to neutral for a moment. Pick up those shoulders, roll them back and down. Take a breath, take a beat. Notice how the sensations in the neck and shoulders have changed. Take this over to the other side. Inhaling as we find some length, exhaling as we drop left ear over to left shoulder. Breathing. Maybe walk those right fingertips out. Maybe that left hand finds that right temple. Increasing that stretch. We're not pulling on the head, we're just letting the weight of our arm help elongate that left side. Floating that hands back to neutral. Try tucking that chin down just a little. Bringing the gaze up, angling the chin towards the sky. Coming back to center, pick up those shoulders, roll them back and down a couple of times. The next one is thinking about keeping that head in line. So our gaze, we're not tipping forward and back, but we're trying to draw this chin back in. So sitting up nice and tall, craning the head forward just a bit like a turtle, and then drawing it back. And when we draw it, we're gonna hold for 3, 2, 1. Relax, crane it forward for a second. Exhale, draw it back. Relaxing. Inhale as we crane it forward. Exhale, draw it back. Rolling the shoulders out a little bit. Come to find your strap. So as we find that strap, we're going to open those arms out a little wider than our knees. The farther out your arms are, the easier this action is going to be. The closer they are together, the more challenging. But you're going to find a space where you can lock the elbows, find strength in the arms, and then as we inhale, bring those arms up. As we exhale, lower it down. Moving to our own pace, our own breath. And after we've gone up a few times and back down in front of us, if it feels good to you, and if you have that range of motion in your shoulders, you can try taking them back a little farther. And you may find that at first they may not go back very far at all. But each time you can go back a little bit further and a little bit further. And you're just mindfully moving and noticing what it feels like with each breath, with each movement. Releasing that strap, coming back to center, and bringing our right hand onto our right temple. We're keeping our head nice and in line. We're going to press that hand into our head and our head into our hand. There's very little movement here, but we're just contracting those muscles. So pressing in, creating that tension, holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Come down to rest. Let all tension leave the body. Let the shoulders drop down. There's no effort. Notice what you're feeling. Taking this to the other side. Left hand finds your left temple, left side of your head. Again, pressing that hand into the head into the hand, generate that tension. And hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Resting, taking that moment. Same concept as before, we're bringing that hand to our forehead this time. Our gaze is still straight out in front of us. We're pressing hand into head, head into hand. Generate that tension, generate that strength. Holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Noticing how you feel after each one of these. Last isometric strengthening, we're going to bring our hands, lace them together, bring them to the back of the head. Same concept as before, very little movement in the head and neck, but we're generating that contraction. So we're pressing the head into the hands, we're pressing the hands into the head. The elbows come together. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, contract and squeeze and generate that tension and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Release, drop the hands down. Take a few breaths and notice what you're feeling. From here, take a moment just to explore what you're feeling in the head and the neck. Drop the chin down to the chest. Inhale, let the gaze come up. Moving a few times to your own pace, your own breath. Exhaling as you drop that chin down. Inhaling as you bring that gaze on up. Try that ear to shoulder, ear to shoulder. Just whatever movement organically you're being called to do. Maybe drop that head back and rock it side to side a little. Same thing, dropping that head down and rocking it side to side. Now, if you have known neck injuries or disc problems, be very mindful when doing rotational activities, because taking that head in that 360-degree circle all the way around, if you have stuff going on with that discs, it can aggravate things. So just notice what your body is wanting, notice what you're feeling, and don't push it to do things that it doesn't want to do. So coming to sit, taking those legs out nice and long, we're going to use the strap around the feet. Sit up nice and tall, find a little bit of length through the spine. Drop the shoulders down away from the ears and bring tension into that strap. And we want to activate through the upper body as we pull on that strap and draw the shoulders back. So we're generating this tension through our arms, through our shoulders. We're pulling our chest forward, but we're staying up nice and tall. Holding here for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax through the upper body, relax through the arms, let the arms drop down by your sides. Notice how that feels. Notice what it feels like to relax that tension. Getting a hold of that strap once again. Inhaling, drawing the chest forward, drawing the shoulders back, squeezing those shoulder blades together, pulling on that strap, generating that tension and holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax and release. Moving strap off to the side for a moment. Go ahead and bring the legs in, coming into a cow face posture. So typical cow face, we would stack the knees, but we're not really working on hips. If your hips and stuff are too tight to do this, you are welcome to come into your sweet seat, Sukhasana, or other fold, but keeping the right leg on top. Sweeping our right hand up, bring that strap over that right shoulder. Take that right hand on up towards the sky, drop that hand back down. Left hand comes up, finds that elbow and draws it in a little bit. We're gonna just feel how this feels for a moment. Then bringing that right hand to find that strap, bring the left hand, thumb points down, hand stretches out, reach back and find the other end of your strap and begin to walk those fingertips closer to each other. If you're able to reach a bind and connect those hands, that's fantastic. If not, that's what we have the strap for. Know that wherever you are is absolutely perfect and where you are meant to be. Holding here, sitting up nice and tall, take a deep breath in. As you exhale, hinge at the hip, just ever so slightly, keeping the back straight, the chest lifted. Inhale, come back to center, release those arms, stretch those fingers out nice and wide. Little jazz hands, take a deep breath in, and as we exhale, that right hand crosses underneath the left. Give yourself a great big hug. Choose to stay here if it feels good to you. If you wish, why don't you twist those hands into eagle arms. Inhaling, draw that elbow packet up away from the body. As you exhale, draw those elbows towards the belly button, bow the head down, curl through the spine. 2 more of those to your own pace, your own breath. As you inhale, lift up, arch the back, peel the elbows up. And as you exhale, curl it on down. Coming back to center, releasing those arms, stretch those fingers out nice and wide. Bend those elbows. 3 big shoulder rolls forward. Feel the shoulder blades move away from each other as you make this movement. Notice how it feels. 3 big shoulder rolls back as you squeeze those shoulder blades together. Let those hands down to the sides. Tip the head side to side, ear to shoulder. Ear to shoulder, notice the differences. And taking this over to the other side, switch whichever way you have the legs crossed. If you're in cow face, take the opposite knee on top. If you have more of a sweet seat Sukhasana, switching that up. Move that strap over to the left side. Left hand sweeps up towards the sky. Drop that hand down, find that strap. Right hand finds that elbow. Begin to draw it down. Staying here for a moment. And then as you're ready, right hand extends, thumb points down, take that deep breath in, and as you exhale, sweep that hand back to find the other end of that strap and begin to walk those hands closer to each other. Taking a deep breath in, exhale, hinging forward. Just enough to feel the sensations in your body shift. Chest is still lifted forward. Inhale, coming back to center, release those arms, stretch those fingers out, deep breath in, and as we exhale, left hand crosses underneath right this time. Give yourself that great big hug. Decide what it feels like, and if you wish to stay here. If you want to add on, go ahead and play with those eagle arms. Whichever option you choose is perfect and exactly where you need to be. And inhale, finding length. Arching through the back, peeling the elbows up, exhaling, rounding through belly button and elbows meet, head bows down. 2 more rounds. Coming back to center, release those arms, stretch through those fingertips. Cactus those arms, take those great big shoulder rolls 3 times in each direction. Floating hands on down, release the legs. Take them to the wide edges, give them a little windshield wiper. Even that out just a bit. Coming back to center, come into any seat that feels good to you, whatever that looks like. Inhaling, sweeping right hand out long. Inhale, open it up. Stretch on back. Take a twist as deep as you possibly can with that arm extended. Left hand finds that right knee. Take another breath in, and as you exhale, turn back to center. Cross that right arm all the way across the body. Left hand comes and hooks. Both hands are energized like blades as you hug that right shoulder closed across the chest. Beautiful tall spine. Release those arms. Big, open, broad chest. Exhale, come back to center. Take this over to the other side. Left hand sweeps out in front of you. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, open all the way on up. Right hand finds left knee. Continue that twist. Left hand is active and long back behind you, holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. As you inhale, take that arm all the way across the body. Hook it with the right arm. Activate those hands. Notice what it feels like. Releasing arms. Roll the shoulders a couple of times. Roll the head and neck a couple of times. Just taking a moment to notice the change in the body. Notice how you're feeling. So coming back to our strap. So with this one, we're going to be using the strap for support as we drop the head back behind us. So taking that strap and bringing it just at the base of the skull. Bending the elbows at 90 degrees and pulling gently up on that strap as we drop the head back. You can kind of move the strap a little to give yourself a little bit of a neck massage. And just hold this here for about 3 to 5 breaths. Releasing that strap, letting the shoulders drop down, letting all effort leave our arms. Notice how we feel. Moving strap out of our way and coming down into reclining. Bringing a blanket or something or a pillow for our neck. Working our way down to the mat. Let the feet fall in whatever way they are most comfortable. So you can have the legs out long if that's what calls to you. You can bend the knees. And then bring the arms out wide like a T. As you bring the arms out wide like a T, notice where the shoulders are. Notice how the upper back is. Adjust yourself a little bit. Give yourself some wiggles and see that you can let as much tension as possible out of the shoulders, out of the upper body. And imagine your arms are a washcloth and you're wringing out the washcloth. So starting by twisting the hands in opposite directions and letting this action fall all the way up the arms. Our right thumb is going to twist down as our left pinky twists up. So we're twisting those arms in opposite directions, and you just begin to twist and turn those hands as far as they'll go in each direction. Holding through the upper body, holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax, let the arms go back to rest. No effort in the system. And then taking this to the other side. So the left thumb is going to start to twist and point down while that right hand twists up, pinky comes up. So taking a breath in. And as we exhale, we begin to twist those arms in opposite directions. Let them go as far as they're willing to go. Generate that tension and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax, come back to center. Rest it on down. So now adding legs to this. If you haven't already, walk the feet in to a bridge prep pose so the feet are firmly on the ground, the knees are bent. And as we twist the body, we're going to twist right thumb down, left pinky up like we started with, and we're going to drop the legs over to the left as we generate this twist. So taking that breath in, as we exhale, begin to twist the arms, let the legs drop, and let the gaze come out over to the right. So right thumb is going down, left pinky is going up, legs are going over to the side. Generate this tension and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release, come back to center. Notice how you're feeling. And then we're going to take it the other way. So right pinky is going to twist up, left thumb's going to twist down, legs are going to go to the right. So taking that breath in. Exhale as we begin to twist those arms, drop those legs over to the side, gaze if it feels like it can go to the left. Generate this tension through the body and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to center. Rest and relax. Notice what you're feeling. Noticing if there's any tension that you're still holding through the neck, the shoulders, the rest of the body. There's one more thing to do before we find rest, and that is to generate as much tension as we can through the head, the neck, the shoulders, the arms. So creating fists, curling those arms up, bringing those ears or shoulders up to our ears, rolling our head down, generate tension. Tight, tight, tight hold for 5, 4, there's a little bit of shaking. 3, 2, 1, and as we exhale, let everything fall down to rest. Let the legs come to whatever shape they feel most comfortable in. can be long, it can be butterfly legs, you can keep the knees bent. Shoulders are away from the ears. There's no effort in our system at all whatsoever. Notice how you feel. Breathing, resting, acknowledging what it feels like to release tension out of those shoulders, your neck, your upper body. Resting here for as long as you need to. Because for right now, you have no place to go, nothing to do, and no responsibilities beyond that to yourself. Thank you for letting me guide you through this practice. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be safe. May you be peaceful and at ease. Have a wonderful day.